You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
Devin Williams has hit the free agent market as the New York Yankees never tendered a qualifying offer to the 31-year-old relief pitcher. And I'm sure that a lot of Yankee fans watching this video was saying, good. That's a good thing. Don't bring him back. He was horrible. And at the beginning of Williams' Yankees career, yes, he was atrocious. It was very horrific to watch. He probably gave a few Yankee fans heart attacks in what was just a catastrophic implosion to the beginning of his pinstripe tenure. But now, as he has hit the free agent market, the Los Angeles Dodgers have looked very heavily into acquiring the two-time National League Reliever of the Year award recipient, and the New York Yankees should definitely be put on notice by that. Now, I'm not saying the Yankees should go out and bring Devin Williams back just for the sake of not allowing Los Angeles to acquire him, but we all know how bad the Dodgers want Williams. They tried to get him last offseason in 2024. We all know what happened. He got traded to the New York Yankees and landed in the Bronx. Very hard. But more so, the Yankees should bring back Devin Williams for the sake of how he ended his 2025 campaign. If you just look at his regular stat line, it was very hard to watch his games. It's very hard to look at that stat line. We have a 1.13 whip, 18 saves, and 22 opportunities. Really, Devin Williams almost single-handedly, I mean, I guess you could even say he single-handedly is the cause as to why the New York Yankees did not win their division in the American League East. And, of course, he went 4-6 last season with a 4.79 ERA. But looking more closely at things, mainly I want to pick at June and then, of course, late September and the few games played in early October of the regular season. June alone, he had a 0.93 ERA that was in 10 games, and then go to September and those handful of games in October, a 3.72 ERA in 10 games. Now, in both of those 10 games, he pitched 9 2/3 innings apiece. So you're looking at just over 20 innings as that sample size in a season where he had an ERA close to 5. He pitched below that mark. And then you go into the playoffs, and he got a solid amount of playing time. He got several opportunities. In 4 games, he pitched 4 innings, struck out 4 batters, and did not allow a single run. He did walk multiple batters, but he did not allow a single run, which is what I really love to see from Devin Williams, who seemed to essentially implode in any kind of high-intensity situation. That's why he lost the closing role with New York. Look, I would love to see the New York Yankees bring back Devin Williams on what would essentially be a 1-year prove-it deal for the 31-year-old, because at the end of the day, bringing someone back on, let's say, a 1 or even a 2-year deal, you could trade him if he ends up not doing good. I'd rather see the Yankees trade Devin Williams in a failed year number 2 experiment than see him once again dominate to how he was like with Milwaukee, with Los Angeles Dodgers, a team that very well the New York Yankees may meet in the playoffs. And I definitely do see the fact of Devin Williams is coming off of the worst season of his career. He's not going to come in as much as he would have if, let's say, he hit free agency in 2024. So the Yankees definitely have an opportunity for them to capitalize on. And I definitely think they should capitalize on the opportunity of bringing Devin Williams back. Look, Williams was public enemy number 1, 2, and 3 in the Bronx for essentially the entire season, and he has publicly stated that he loves being a Yankee and he wants to come back. This is a guy who was put through the ringer by not only the New York fans, but in all of New York media. He was ripped to shreds. and yet he is still held all together and he wants to come back. That is very rare that you see with players. I think he definitely has the New York state of mind. And let's say the Yankees do bring him back on a 1 or 2 year deal. This will be a guy who, yes, will be under a lot of pressure, but if he could pick up from where he left off late in 2025, you once again have a great reliever in your bullpen. I don't think he'll ever move back to the closing role, at least not with New York, as long as they have David Bednar. But you could have a very solid reliever, especially if the Yankees end up not being able to bring back Ryan Yarbrough or Luke Weaver. Comment down below what you guys think. I'm Dominic Konoreski. Take it easy, folks.